Hello students, this is Priyanka Bansal from SKM Public School. Students, today I am going to do some more practical questions related to financial statement. In yesterday's class, we have started the numerical questions related to trading account, and in that we have solved a question related to trading account. In that we have calculated the gross profit and gross loss. Okay. Today, before starting the numerical part, first of all I will tell you two important terms which will be used in this. Okay, first is cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. There is a formula to calculate the cost of goods sold. Okay, but first of all, what is cost of goods sold? Cost of goods sold is the cost of the goods which are sold. Okay, in this is not related to cost of all produced goods. This is not related to the cost of all produced goods. It is related to the cost of goods which are sold. Okay, cost of goods sold means the cost of the goods which are sold. It doesn't mean that these are produced last year or this year. Okay, so what is cost of goods sold? To calculate the cost of goods sold, which formula we will use? Opening stock plus purchases. Here we can say net purchases. Okay, cost opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses. What does it mean? That opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses and minus closing stock. Okay, what is the formula for calculating cost of goods sold? Opening stock. I have told you in the starting of the video only that opening stock is the stock which remains unsold for the last year. It means it is produced last year. Opening stock means the stock which remains unsold at the end of the previous year will become the opening stock for the current year. Okay, and it means it is produced in the last year, but it will be involved in the cost of goods sold because the cost of goods sold specified the cost which has been occurred on the sold goods. मतलब जो goods को बेचा गया है उनको बनाने में कितनी cost आई थी, तो जो हम बेचेंगे, first of all we will sold the stock which is available with us, then we will produce. Okay, then we will produce the demanded product. Okay, so in calculation of cost of goods sold, opening stock plus purchases plus all the direct expenses. Direct expenses means which are related to factory, and all the direct expenses are written at the debit side of trading account. All the direct expenses are written on the debit side of trading account. Okay, then we will deduct the क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. मतलब जो स्टॉक हमारे पास बच चुका है उसको हम लेस कर देंगे क्योंकि इसको तो हमने सेल ही नहीं किया है. बिकॉज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज द unsold stock and we are calculating the cost of the goods which has been sold, जिनको बेचा जा चुका है. ठीक है, this is the formula for calculating cost of goods sold. What is the formula? Opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses minus closing stock. Okay, so this was the first terminology. Second terminology, or we can say second important term, is related to adjusted purchases. Sometimes we will see in the questions the word adjusted purchases is given. So first of all I am writing the formula to calculate the adjusted purchases. What is the formula for calculating the adjusted purchases? That is net purchases plus opening stock minus closing stock. This is the formula for calculating the adjusted purchases. Net purchases means purchases minus purchase return. मतलब हमने क्या है, net purchases we have returned. Then what does net purchases means? Net purchases means from which purchases the purchase return has already been deducted. Then we will add the opening stock and we will deduct the closing stock from the adjusted purchases. If there is presence of adjusted purchases in the question, then by preparing the trading account, then we will prepare the trading account. In that we will not write the closing stock at the credit side. Okay, we will not write the closing stock at the credit side because we have already deducted the closing stock by calculating the adjusted prices. Then what will not be written? Opening stock and purchases will also be not written in the trading account because we have already written the adjusted purchases, and adjusted purchases contains all the facts related to purchases plus opening stock minus closing stock. So all these three things, purchases, opening stock and closing stock, will not be written while preparing the trading account if there is adjusted purchases. ठीक है, अगर adjusted purchases है तो हम सिर्फ adjusted purchases को ही लिखेंगे ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में. नेट परचेजेस से गिवन है आपको, ओपनिंग स्टॉक गिवन है, चाहे क्लोजिंग स्टॉक गिवन है. वी विल नॉट राइट दीज items, okay, because if we will write them there will be doubling of the items and there will be, we can say that the result will not be true result. Okay, sometimes if we say that we will write the purchases, opening stock and closing stock and it will not affect the trading account, then it is wrong because adjusted purchases plus net purchases plus opening stock minus closing stock will give the wrong presentation of trading account. There will be wrong presentation of trading account. If we are in profits, there may be calculation of more profits due to doubling of, and there may be occurring of losses also because we will write up the purchases and opening stock for the double time, and we know that these both terms are related to expenses. Okay, these will increase the expenses, and if the expenses are more than incomes, it means it is the condition of losses. Okay, so these were the two basic important terms which will be used while preparing the trading account. First one was cost of goods sold and second is adjusted purchases. Okay, third term is carries outward and freight. And plus trade expenses. If these terms are given in the question, carries outward and freight, then it will be the part of P&L account. Okay, it will be the part of P&L account, and the trading expenses will also be the part of P&L account. While preparing the trading account, trading account, these both terms will not be included. ठीक है, इन दोनों को इंक्लूड नहीं किया जाएगा because carries outward is related to the expenses which are made to promote the sale, and this will be the part of office. This will be the part of office. Okay, and all the office expenses are written in the P&L account. Only the direct expenses, only direct expenses will be written in the trading account, and the carries outward is a type of indirect expenses. Okay, carried outward is the part of indirect expenses, and the trade expenses are also indirect expenses. Trade expenses expenses are also considered as indirect expenses. So trade expenses will also be written in the P&L account. और कौन सी साइड में लिखे जाएंगे ये? P&L account के डेबिट साइड में, because these are expenses. Okay, same concept will be used as per the nominal account. All the expenses and losses will be debited and all the incomes and gains will be credited. ठीक है, जितने भी expenses हैं सभी को डेबिट ही किया जाएगा, बट हियर वी आर डिफरेंशिएटिंग बिटवीन द डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट एक्सपेंसेस. ठीक है, सभी एक्सपेंसेस को क्या है डेबिट साइड ही लिखा जाएगा, बट वी आर सेइंग दैट देयर आर टू टाइप ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस, डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट. And the direct expenses are part of trading account and the indirect expenses are part of P&L account. Like this we can make the difference between the trading and the P&L account also. And these all terms are very important because basis of these accounts, or we can say basis on these terms only, we will prepare the trading and P&L account. If you please see the video, write down these terms in your notebook, and then in the next video, or hope you will come on Monday, then we will start the numerical part of this part. Okay, we will solve the numerical questions based on these concepts. Thanks and have a nice day.